Many people that visit Stonehenge choose to stay in Salisbury, England, which is less than 10 miles away from Stonehenge. Salisbury is a small city of less than 50,000 people, but with old historical roots. It's a quaint, charming little town, complete with a town square, little footbridges, and rivers. I stayed at the King's Head Inn during my stay in Salisbury and was very pleased both with the lodging and the pricing. Specifically, I stayed in room 211, which was a relatively spacious, two-bedroom with an elevated flat screen TV. When I visited, I paid only £58 and 50 pence for a night, which for a hotel this nice in the United Kingdom I found to be quite reasonable. The bathroom was also large and came with a full bath. And look at this. It even comes with cookies, tea, hot chocolate. I highly recommend this hotel room. The room I'm in, at least, is spacious. The bathroom is large. The attached restaurant is open until 11 p.m. It comes with free food, as I showed you, and something that I really like. The checkout is at 11 a.m. Now let me show you the attached restaurant. It is a spacious two-story restaurant with a lot of seating. The decor creates a comfortable ambience. The food was decent. Here you can see I got a chicken tikka masala, and my total bill with a drink was only £11 and 96 pence, which again for the United Kingdom is not quite bad at all. The hotel and restaurant are conveniently located. Just outside the hotel is a charming little waterway beside the road. One of the easiest ways to travel to and from Stonehenge is to take a bus. This green bus is the one I took. These are double-decker buses, and I suggest sitting on the top of the bus up front if you can, as the drive between Salisbury and Stonehenge is a bit scenic. This drive between Salisbury and Stonehenge gives you a nice little taste of the English countryside. As you arrive, you will see the Stonehenge Visitor Center on the right, where you can buy tickets if you don't already have them. First, go inside the Visitor Center, and you will find a little museum with information about Stonehenge, including some nice aerial pictures, as you can see here. Outside the Visitor Center are some nice replicas of ancient housing, as well as a replica of one possible method that might have been used in ancient times to transport the stones to build Stonehenge. After you leave the visitor center, you are actually not quite at Stonehenge yet. To get to Stonehenge, you need to follow the path away from the visitor center. It is relatively easy to figure out the direction to go by observing the direction other people are walking. You will need to walk more than a mile to get to Stonehenge. At a certain point, you can choose to continue walking straight forward on the road, or you can optionally veer off by crossing the street and take a path through nature towards Stonehenge. This path through nature is a nicer walk than the roadside walk. As you approach, you will start to see Stonehenge from a distance. As you get closer, you will see that Stonehenge has a light barrier around it to prevent tourists from going right up next to and touching the stones. Even though this keeps you at a bit of a distance, you can still get close enough to take some nice pictures. Here are some pictures I took. I think they came out pretty well. Stonehenge was built well over 4,000 years ago, and due to the absence of written records, a lot of mysteries still lay at the root of our understanding. I have often felt when I traveled to famous sites that the thing I saw in real life looked smaller in real life than it did in the pictures. With Stonehenge, however, I actually had the opposite impression. Some of the stones seemed significantly larger than I had expected, making the feat of transporting them without modern technology even more awe-inspiring. As modern humans, we are amazed that people before technological advancements could have transported and erected such huge stones in these formations. One can imagine how amazed someone from the Stonehenge era would be if they could see the huge skyscrapers and other megastructures that humanity builds today. And perhaps a Stonehenge era person might also be surprised to learn that so many modern humans, with our skyscrapers, would still go visit Stonehenge with such interest today, well over 4,000 years later. There in the distance behind me stands Stonehenge, a structure that was built well over 4,000 years ago. It's still a mystery to this day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and also subscribe.